What's good, chat? What's good, chat? How we doing today, you guys? We got another banger with you. I'm joking. We got another banger, bro. As you can see in the title of the video, yes, guys, we took a loss on QQQ. In fact, before we even talk about trading, I just want to talk about all these beautiful chicken wings. I just want to talk about these beautiful chicken wings I just had, you guys. Like, my school really comes in clutch when it comes to wings, man. But I want to talk to you guys about the losing trade that I took today. It was a swing trade on QQQ, but I took the trade 2 days ago, so I was holding for about 2, 3 days. But I wanted to show you guys on how I lost, why I lost, and I was actually pretty up on the trade. It just that it didn't hit my target profit and it just reversed, man. But everything I said in my last video, I implemented in this trade, and I'm really not angry about the trade. I was actually seeing money. I was up quite a bit on the trade, and it brought me to some good profits. But I really want to keep my rules and always take profit when I'm supposed to take profit, if you guys know what I mean. So that's what I really want to implement in the month of February. Obviously, I took a loss, but I'm proud of the loss. It taught me and it showed me that I actually stood with my strategy. And before anything, I know the room is kind of messy, you guys. The dorm is kind of messy, but we are going to clean this very soon. I'm about to go out and see a friend, but we will clean this very soon, you guys. So let's hop on the charts and let me show you guys the trade I lost, but also the trade I am currently in. Let's do it. All right, you guys. I hope you guys can hear me. How you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? But let's head to the trade. Let's move this right here. Let's go to QQQ. All right, guys. This was actually such a good trading. How should I put it? This was actually a good setup of mine, and let me tell you guys why. So if you scoop down to you guys know I'm a swing trader. We don't look at lower time frames. We look at the higher time frames, guys. So I scooped down to the daily level, and if you see right here, in fact, weekly, bro, because obviously higher time frames will probably give us more of a confluence. Sorry, guys, I got a cough drop in my mouth. Yeah, my bad. But you guys can see this weekly low right here. This weekly low that happened right here. And if you guys know anything about market structure, when price breaks a low and comes back and retests it with some bearish momentum, it's using that low as it's using that low as a resistance area, right? A resistance area, if you guys don't know, is when price is trying to climb up but it can't. So it's acting that level that price is trying to pass through is acting as a resistance area, as a blockage, right? So I scooped down to the 4 hour. I marked this key level, and I was just seeing a lot of bearish momentum throughout. I believe this was Tuesday of this weekend. Today's Friday, Tuesday of this weekend. And I saw that price broke this key level with a 4 hour candle closure, saying that sellers actually held this candle or held this bearish momentum for basically 4 hours, right? So when I scooped down to the hourly, I was looking at price was rejecting here, price rejected also right here too, right? And I also forgot to mention, if we're also looking at the daily level, if you guys know anything about market structure, QQQ is making these lower highs right here. You see how it broke below a previous high and made it as resistance again, right? And it did the same thing for this low right here. So it did the same thing for this high, and I'm expecting it to do it for this low. So, guys, I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit trady. I'm saying for all the new people on this channel, but I'm a learner, and if you guys can pick up anything, I'm very glad you guys can. So as price, I see how price is when I scroll down to the hourly. I see price going down and having this bearish momentum right here. So guys, this immediately told me to get in. So I got in right here with the stop loss below above. I believe it was this candle right here. I wanted to stop out of. So I got in, and the next day price was going in my favor like crazy, guys. And when it comes to my take profit, I take profit to be at 590 because I wasn't going to sell till it hit 590. Let me tell you guys why. Every time I look
for any areas of interest, I look for previous demand zones to get to what should I call it, to find my take profits. And this was a clean demand zone that if price really went to, it would have been a nice area to take my trade out of. So I wasn't gonna look here, and it just gave me a better risk to reward, to be honest. So I stop loss. Wait, I took my trade. I wanted to take my take profit around this area, and unfortunately, prices never came to that area. It was so close. It came at 593, and this is when I was up about $80-$90 on the trade. But guys, as I said, I am learning to stick with my take profit, and I wasn't gonna sell to price reach 590, and that would have been like $130. So I was basically risking $30 to make $120. That's such a great risk to reward, and that would have took out almost all my losses and gave me a little bit profit. So I stick to my I stuck to my game plan, and obviously it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. Price reversed, stopped me out for I believe a $35-$40 loss, which is fine. As you can see here, this is where I bought this is how much I bought the option contract and where I was stopping out on the option contracts. And so let's go. That was a loss, guys. And let me tell you guys the current trade I am in right now. Where's Microsoft? Oh, all right, guys. This is Microsoft right here. We're looking at Microsoft, guys. And guys, I am so confident in this trade, guys. I am so confident. And let me tell you guys why. If we're scooping down to the weekly right now, you can see, you guys know my strategy, break and retest. You can see this weekly high right here, this weekly high also right here, and this weekly high right here. So this area is a key to look out for, right? Price broke out of this key level, and it just never came to retest until today, guys. This is what patience looks like. Until today, price came down and retested this area, right? So if you scoop down to the 4-hour, you can see how price, look at this wick right here. After all of this, people panicking, blah 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 blah. Price now came down to retest this previous high right here, right? Came down to retest it. And now, after this 4-hour candle closure, I got in around right here with the stop loss below this wick. And I'm aiming for this high right here. And why is because it's a previous demand area, supply area, and this just gives me an amazing risk to reward, guys. It seriously does. If this trade hits out, and I can potentially get stopped out, of course, but if this trade plays, I will probably be profiting about a 1 to 5 risk to reward. 1 to 5 if this trade hits. I have my set alerts. I do not want to be looking at this at all, guys, because this is what you call a swing trade, and I believe this can actually happen in the next 2 weeks. This can happen in the next 2 weeks, and I'm very confident in this trade. Price is already going in my favor right now. On daily level is looking nice on the daily level, but guys, it's really just a matter about holding this trade, even when it comes down to our stop loss, holding it and trusting it, you guys. But
All right, guys, that was the trade recap and the trade I am currently in. Let me close this real quick. The trade I am currently in. And if you guys took out anything from that trade recap, I'm glad you guys did, because if you guys are watching this, I'm really glad you are, because this is my journey, y'all. I feel like I'm improving as a trader so much, especially not really focusing on the money, but also just focusing on the strategy and the process. If I really do want to make it big in trading, I'm really gonna have to forget about the money, forget about the chasing, and just really focus on the process. And I'm actually currently I'm currently working on getting a campus job, because you guys know I am in college, so I want a job that I can save money with but also fund my account. So I'm also been reading this book, The Trading in the Zone. I've been reading a new book called Trading in the Zone, you guys. It's by Mark Douglas, and he talks about discipline, market attitude, and things of that nature while you're trading. Oh, sorry, my thing is still coming. There's so many aspects in trading that you really have to learn. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you guys very soon, y'all. More videos to come.